Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. This is Sky Hurricane, and I hope you're having a super awesome blessed day. And in this part, we're going to start the manufacturer races. And we're going to start with West City, and how I'm going to probably do these is I'm going to try to do like 3 manufacturers in per video. So some of these videos may be rather long, but some of them may not be so long, I'm not sure. Of course, I will be speeding through any tuning that I have to do. Fortunately, the Saxo's already tuned up because we've used it before. So, you know, we will be going through a lot of money on these, and you don't win any new cars. You don't really win much money at all by doing these. So, you know, grinding is kind of essential, but we have built up quite a lot of money, so we should be all right for a while anyway. But the Saxo Challenge, Saxo's only, no license required. So we're going to do these, and these are all pretty much going to be very similar. A lot of times you'll have a normal race, and then you'll have a race where you have to get the racing modification. So I mean, that's kind of the thing. And I probably am way over-tuned for this particular car. Now, when I do, I'm not going to have all my cars tuned to the max, though, because that would just be overdoing it, I think. But I will, you know, tune them pretty nicely. And all the tracks are always random, so that is a cool thing as well, although it can be annoying if it's a track that you really are not good at. But yeah, at least you get to show off some tracks that you don't usually do, like high-speed ring reverse. I don't think we've ever seen it in this playthrough yet, so it's cool that we're doing it. We'll probably see Rome Night at some point as well. You know, this car really handles very nicely. This would have been a good choice for the trial mountain endurance race. A message has been received. Lewis to serve. I have to check that out later. Alright, how fast can this little machine get up to? Come on, Saxo. There we go. 150. 157, not bad. That could have been better. The good thing, I guess, about these is, at least since you don't win much money, at least they don't make you do horrifyingly long races. So that's nice. I mean, they're just 2 laps each. Every one of these is 2 laps, no matter how much money you win, no matter the car. Which that can be annoying if it's a really tough race, you know, and you only have 2 laps. But golly, I just killed them. And I honestly see no reason to wait on them to finish. Of course, I knew this was going to be super easy because our car was tuned to the max. We could wait on them, I guess. They're almost there. The exact same car. Fortunately, some of the one-make races you will have, you know, a more random mixture, but very many of them, a high percentage, will be the exact same car. So that's the thing, you know. So far we haven't really spent anything, but we're about to spend a lot. Because getting the racing modifications for all those cars is what is going to really cost a lot of money. We've got to get a racing modification, because I don't think it'll let you do it without having the racing modification. So let's see here. I like that green. Alright, now let's do this. Still at 4 million. Won't be for much longer though. What's the special? Citroen Xara race car? Yeah, that's a cool looking car. Rally car. I don't think I've ever tried it. Alright, here we go. Grindelwald. Oh, Grindelwald. I hope it's not reversed, because I'm just going to use auto. Well, hold on. Probably should change the downforce. We'll just use automatic for this. Because if it's a reverse, you know, and I don't know the track as well, then I don't want to have to concentrate so much on the gears. I think this is reverse. It's hard to say. And once again, I'm tuned to the max. Which some of these one-make races, they actually do tune the cars very heavily. Oh gosh, I did not know this track. Reversed. Alright. This is one of my favorite tracks though, I had to say. Kind of grainy. They're keeping up with me. They don't know what I'm doing. Come on, y'all. Y'all are not being any fun. Golly, that was really not a good lap. Hey, look on the bright side. I don't think I've hit a wall yet, but golly, I'm driving like a granny. Yeah, this may be like my, in Gran Turismo 2 here, this might be my second favorite track, maybe behind Seattle Circuit. I don't know. Hard to say. I really like Red Rock Valley also. Okay, I tried to get a little aggressive there and it wasn't going to work. Car does have really good handling. Yeah, one thing about the one-make races is I think they, more often than not, I think will have reverse tracks. So no matter what the track is, they will more often than not have it be reversed. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. But we won. I guess we'll watch the replay for a second. Kind of does help me get a thumbnail. Cute little saxo. We were the only green one. The computers definitely liked red more. Alright, so next we have the Renault. Go ahead and continue. I probably should save just in case I get annihilated, but so we have the Clio Cup. And I think since I'm thinking about using the Clio for some other stuff, so I may want to tune it all the way to the max. Before I buy the Clio, though, I wanted to show something off here. This baby. The E-Space, or E-Space, however you say it, F1. So they literally took an F1 engine and put it into a minivan. The world's fastest minivan. Oh. Yeah, this is just incredible. Yeah, we'll definitely have to buy this at some point and use it. But of course, first we gotta get through this one bike race. But I think I want to get this. This actually is a very, very good car here, and we could say goodbye to our 4 million credits. And like I said, I think I do want to tune this to the max, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so this is one very, very powerful Renault Clio, I'd have to say. So let's go ahead and start our event here. So Clio Cup. And this is a very, very good car. Oh, Grindelwald again. I like this rating. I hope it's not reversed though. So let's see. Next I have the rear. I'm actually going to make them the same for more balance. Definitely want this to be higher. Alright, let's do this. I hope it's forward this time. But so far, 2 out of 2 tracks that we've done have been reversed. I think this is reverse again. And wow, we're all the same car. Yeah, you probably could win this with the regular Clio, but, you know, because these aren't really tuned up that much, as you can tell. The exact same track. Why couldn't they do it forward? Well, this thing isn't near as easy to drive though as that Citroen Saxo. I do not know this track reverse. I know it just barely enough, you know. Whoa! Yeah, in arcade mode, this car is actually considered Class S, but it's kind of, in my opinion, it's really more Class A. It just doesn't have the speed, you know, for a Class S car. though it does have very good handling. Okay. Whoa. Getting a little carried away. Three out of 3 races that have been reversed. Which, as I said, you know, that would be the likely thing. And the thing is, if they do give me Rome Night, very likely Rome Night will be reversed, which I really don't know that track reversed. I kind of know it a little bit forward, because I've done enough, you know, on the license test and stuff. But it's bad enough they never give you that track, but when you do get it, it's reversed. So, in a way, I kind of like the random. Oh, in a way, I kind of like the randomness, you know. But in a way, I also wish that is a little more. There's a little more of a pattern, you know, to where I don't know. I mean, to where like you wouldn't get the same track reversed 2 times in a row like I just did. Is that too much to ask? They were actually spread out pretty well. Alright, well, let's do the racing one now. Let's get our measly, what, 5,000 credits? 7,000. Which did hardly anything to get us back up to what we had, you know. Okay, so I'm going to get the racing modification. One of the most awesome features of Gran Turismo 2. Such a shame that they took that out. What color to get? Kind of like the blue, but I kind of like the silver also. I kind of like the yellow. Yeah, we'll go with the silver. Alright. Woo. Now that we have spent way too much money. Alright, let's do the racing. And get a whole 10,000 for it. Okay, so we want to definitely change the downforce. And I think for some extra added stability, I am going to have the rear to be the max. Oh, and I actually know auto ring forward and reverse from Gran Turismo 1, so that's all right. So whatever they choose to give me on this one. But yeah, to have a little extra added stability, I figure have the rear maxed. It's funny how we all picked silver and yellows. Now maybe I have a little too much stability. I couldn't hardly make that corner. Come on, Clio. And of course, Autumn Ring is reversed as well. 4 out of 4. I thought for sure they'd give us some that would be normal, but so far they've all been reversed, every single one of them. 100%. Wow, I'm really understeering. I think for the, well, same for the next race. This will be the only race we do. I think if I use this car more, though, I'll definitely want to decrease the rear downforce. Clio. I like Autumn Ring. It's a very nice track. It's not used very often though, especially in the later Gran Turismos. Of course, I guess they get so many other tracks. I think it'd be cool to have an endurance race on Autumn Ring. It's never been a thing, you know. Come on, Gran Turismo 7, make that happen. Make that be a thing. Like they're really gonna listen to me, you know. I mean nothing. Alright. Yeah, I think it seriously would be cool to have an endurance race on this track. I would like it. It was a little lazy. Of course, we were tuned all the way to the max, and like I said, we won't be doing that every time. So yeah, seems like they all, no, they didn't. That white one there was different than that yellow one. Look at all the little Clios. Look at me going off the road. Alright, well. That was fun. Alright, so we're going to do one more. How about we do Alfa Romeo? We need to do the 155 and 156 race. And I probably will not tune this all the way. Because really I'll have no purpose to. But although I think the 156 tunes up very nicely. Which one is it that... It's either this one or the... I don't know if it's this one or this one. I don't know. Or you have the choice of getting this thing, which is really, really cheap. And I think it, interestingly, the racing modification for this is just like the Alfa 155 touring car. Which, obviously, this is the car that's based off of. Let's go for this one. 2.5 liter. Let's get the Proteo red metallic. Oh, I didn't even show the information for this. I don't even know if I showed the information for the Clio. I probably didn't. You can read that there if you want to. On the limit cornering, responsiveness is increased by incredibly direct steering and excellent stopping power. The European Car of the Year in 1998. Golly, I'm off by a whole decade. Alright, so let's tune this up. I hope this gets the racing modification, because if not, then I'll have to get the other one. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is what I needed. Ooh, I like that blue. Alright, let's tune this baby up. Alright, I think that's enough. There's no sense of really getting everything for this. It is a very good car, as you saw. It will tune up very, very much. So, let's do this. It will tune up quite substantially. So we're gonna mess with all this good stuff. Okay, that's probably fine. Grand Valley East section, another track that I know well, front and back. So, will it be front or will it be back? Probably back, the way this trend has been going. No, it looks like it's forward, actually. Did y'all pick the exact same car I did? The exact same? It looks like it. How dare you do such a thing? Seems like they all picked this car, did they? Or was that just my imagination? Oh, Alfa Romeo. So this is the first track that has actually been, or the first race that has actually been forward instead of reversed. Wish they would have made Grindelwald be forward instead of reversed. Yeah, see, it was completely unnecessary to tune this all the way. But yeah, I think this thing will get about 500 horsepower, which is pretty incredible. It's one of the highest tuning front engine front wheel drive cars in this game. And it definitely does more than 80 in Gran Turismo 1. The Dodge Intrepid is another one. I think the Dodge Intrepid actually exceeds 500 horsepower. And then there's also the Mercury Cougar, which tunes up to 500 horsepower. Mercury Cougar is actually a pretty good car. Corners pretty decently. This was a little too easy. Yeah, they all had the same exact car. Way to be original. And I didn't even tune this all the way. It's completely unnecessary to do so, though. The same color and everything, copying me, look at that. Completely copied. How dare they do such a thing? And yay, we won a whole 5,000. So now we get the racing modification. It'd be nice if they threw some 155s in there. They probably won't, though. So let's see here. Get that pretty blue color. Yeah, I don't like the yellow stripe as much. It's pretty. We spent over 500, or yeah, I'd say 600,000, haven't we? Didn't we have 4,100,000? Oh golly, what am I doing? Already quit with the racing modification. Way to go, Sky. Racing style, here we go. So yeah, these are going to be some pretty long videos, but at the same time, you know, I'm only uploading this once a week, and I didn't really want to spend forever on the manufacturer races. I'm going to leave that like that. I don't want the rear to be too high because this already is pretty stable. So Grand Valley Speedway it is. Let's do automatic. Normally I might pick manual, but okay. I was saying y'all better not have copied me, but they had two of the same themselves. Two blue with yellow stripes. Oh, one of them did get a 155. That's cool. I'm glad y'all did that. I don't know if the 155 touring car could get this or not. Oh, and this is reversed. This is indeed reversed. The 155 is actually beating the 156s. Makes me think of in Gran Turismo 1, there are only two places that you do this track reversed, and that would be the front engine rear wheel drive championship and the tune car championship. I feel like I'm not going fast enough to be in the tune car championship. You know what, one thing that's really interesting to me is that, like, from Gran Turismo 1 to 2, you have the same tracks. Like, but it's kind of funny. You can get a better time with, like, the Toyota Celica GT4 in Gran Turismo 1 than you can with the Toyota GT1 in Gran Turismo 2 on the same track. It's pretty interesting. Of course, if you use the same car, you know, the Celica GT4s in both of them, your time on Gran Turismo 2 will be so much slower than your time on Gran Turismo 1. This car has really good maneuverability. We are just killing y'all. They're all hanging together. Some of these one-make races will be more interesting, I can promise. So far, these haven't been the most riveting races. You never really know how much to tune them up either, because it's not. That's one thing I wish they did in Gran Turismo 2. They don't really give you like an entry list so you can see. You can't really see how much the other cars are tuned up, so you really don't know what level to tune your car to. That was one thing that they did better in Gran Turismo 1. Seems like they brought back the entry list in Gran Turismo 3, but I can't remember. It's been so long since I played GT3. Pretty nice little gap. Golly, y'all, I got this pimple under my eye, and it's so annoying. It really, it's all swelled up and stuff. Just, ugh. Why? I hate acne. I'm 27, I shouldn't have acne anymore. It's ridiculous. The evil dolls are in here visiting me. Oh, the 155s, they went down. 4th and 5th. But I imagine they're all pretty close. I don't know, there is a pretty good gap. They were all pretty close together. Let's see this car one last time in action. Yeah, the only color for the 155s is the red color. All the blue and red. Kind of makes me think of the Viper design. That is a pretty car. Alright, well. That is pretty much going to conclude this video. Like I said, there are no prize cars or anything for winning these, so I think we're going to stop right here. And in the next part, we will do the Peugeot, the Fiat, and the Lancia championship. So, hope to see y'all there. Don't go on anywhere. Hope y'all have a super awesome, blessed day, and as always, my friends, stay awesome. Goodbye, y'all.